Methacton scoring, Ken?
Matt McHugh and Randy Bound are tied for 4 points in the scoring, and Brian Moore with 2 for the Warrior total of 10.
Okay, out there starting the second quarter now for Norristown will be number 24, Bill Smith at center, number 21, George Alford, number 13, Steve Boner, the forwards, and the guards, 14, Paul Dean, and number 3, Bernard Bryan, as Methacton wins the opening tap here, and McHugh brings it up court. McHugh being picked up by George Alford now of Norristown. Nice bounce pass inside now to Bound. His shot's up, and it's no good, but there's a foul on the play. Foul being called on number 14, Paul Dean, for holding. Randy Bound on the year is a 52% foul shooter from the free throw line. And he misses his first shot, but he'll get his second attempt here. Okay, so Bound hits his second attempt, and it's a 14-11 Norristown lead here as Bryant dishes off now to Paul Dean. Dean pulls up for a 17-footer, and it's in and out. Steve Bono gets the rebound, puts up the shot, and it bounces out. Kirk Nagy comes down from Methacton. 3-on-1 break over to Greg Ridge, who pulls up now for the 8-footer, and his shot is good for Ridge. That's his first 2 points of the night. Methacton's cut Norristown's lead to 1 now, 14-13, with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Okay, Bernard Bryant's pass is intercepted by Greg Ridge. Ridge bringing the ball up, goes around, puts a... That time, Ridge put a beautiful move, faking out Bernard Bryant, and went in for the easy, uncontested layup as they take a 15-14 lead. Okay, Dean's pass inside to Smith, who tries to dish it off to Bono, but it's picked off by McHugh, but he dribbles it out of bounds. So Norristown's Bernard Bryant's going to inbound the ball that time as Matt McHugh of Methacton, number 33, stepped out of bounds. Bryant bringing the ball up around the top of the key. Bounce pass now to Dean, who goes inside underneath to Bono, and Bono misses the layup. McHugh rebounds it from Methacton. McHugh, waiting for the team to get set up, brings it back now, being played by Bono. McHugh goes inside now to Randy Bound, and Bound's shot is good, and there's a foul on the play, number 21. A pushing foul on number 21, George Alford of Norristown. And a timeout is taken here by Norristown. So it's 6 minutes and 25 seconds left here before halftime. Methacton, trailing 14-10 at the half, has outscored Norristown here 7 unanswered points to take a 17-14 lead.
As we anticipated, it's been a very fast-moving game. Good rebounding, great outlet passes, and good movement on the ball. For the Warriors, McHugh with 4. Bound leads all scorers with 6. Ridge with 4. Brian Moore, Bound, McHugh. Ridge and Nagy are out for the Warriors. Dean, Alford, Bono, Smith, and Bryan are out for the Eagles. Bound misses the free throw, and Bryan up court with the ball. He's looking to Alford. He's got him. He's open. He goes to Dean, to Bryan, to Alford. Dean. Taking their time, getting set up. They're trying to penetrate that zone. They're not having much success. They get it inside to Bono, but he missed the shot. Smith with the rebound. Gets it out to Bono, to Bryant. Bryant to Alford. The Warriors just closing up that inside. The Eagles are having a heck of a time trying to get inside. It's a foul on the play. Alford will go to the line. On the year, Alford is a 55% free throw shooter. He makes his first. And our first substitution of the game. Dwayne Alford coming in. And Brian sits down. So they have the Alford brothers out there. He makes his second. McHugh will inbound to Nagy. Back to McHugh. 17-16 Warriors. McHugh. Smith ties him up. We're going to have a jump ball. McHugh and Smith. And the tap goes to the Warriors. Some more to Nagy. There's a foul on Alford. His second. Going to the line is Kirk Nagy. Nagy has yet to score.
We've got a substitution here. Bernard Bryant quickly comes in for George Alford, who picked up his second foul here early in the second quarter.
Nagy misses it. Dwayne Alford with the rebound. At the Bono. And the Eagles slowing their offense up. And now the Warriors defense looks impressive.
Yeah, definitely. Their 2-3 zone is keeping Norristown out, and they have not been able to penetrate at all. That time, Dwayne Alford put up the shot and scored that time.
The Warriors are keeping the Eagles around the perimeter. Ridge with the ball, looking for help to McHugh. McHugh, the leading scorer on the year for the Warriors, to Ridge. Ridge takes a little 15-footer and he scores. Ridge getting in on the scoring. He's already got 6 points coming off the bench. Bryant with the ball. Almost stolen. Oh, good shot by Paul Dean. And he's fouled on the play. He's going to go to the line. Score 20-19 Eagles. With 4:24 left in the second period. And we're going to have a timeout here. A break in the action. What an exciting game.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams have been successful in their running game here, as Norristown leading, as you said, 20-19. Leading the way right now for the Norristown scorers, George Alford, who has 11 points. However, he is on the bench at the moment with 2 fouls already. After that comes Paul Dean, who just scored, who has 4 points, and along with Steve Bono, who has 4, and followed by Dwayne Alford, who has 2 points. In there for Norristown when play resumes will be number 24, Bill Smith, at the center position. The forwards will be number 12, Dwayne Alford, and number 13, Steve Bono. Back in the guard positions will be the starters, Paul Dean, number 14, and number 3, Bernard Bryant. Dean is going to be at the line. On the year, he's a 62% foul shooter. He has a chance for a 3-point play here. And Dean misses it, and it goes out of bounds on Bill Smith as he tried to get the rebound. So Matt McHugh will inbound the ball for Methacton. McHugh being guarded by Paul Dean. Cross court now to Greg Ridge. Ridge back to McHugh now at the top of the key, being double teamed by Dean and Bryant. Finds Ridge now. McHugh has control once again. And he tries to go underneath down low now to Randy Bound, but his pass was over Bound's head, and Norristown will have control of the ball.
Seems like the Eagles are double teaming on McHugh, keying on him.
And so far they've been successful, as on the night McHugh only has 4 points, and yet he's averaging 20 on the season. Okay, Bono has control of the ball over to Bryant. Bryant misses a shot. Bill Smith gets the rebound, puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Methacton, but Bernard Bryant manages to tie up number 53, Brian Moore of the Warriors. Obvious mismatch here now as they go for the jump ball. Moore has 6 inches on Bryant. Moore wins it easily, and it goes over to Kirk Nagy of Methacton. McHugh bringing it up court, but it's just knocked away by Bryant, recovered by Nagy. Ridge drops off now to the top of the key to Matt McHugh, puts up an 18-footer, bounces off around, and rebounded by Bill Smith of Norristown. Bernard Bryant bringing it down court. Okay, Bryant now over to Paul Dean. Dean's pass is tipped, but it gets to Dwayne Alford. Goes up for the shot, misses. Rebound by Bill Smith. His shot is up, and it's no good, but there is a foul being called on the play. Foul on Brian Moore, Methacton center. It's going to send Bill Smith to the line. On the year, Smith is a 69% foul shooter. And his first one misses. And Smith's second one is good for his first point of the night. It's Norristown opens up a 21-19 lead here with a little under 3 minutes left to play before halftime.
Nagy with the ball, has it stolen by Bryant. There's a foot race, and Nagy wins it to McHugh, to Moore. 3 on 2, but it's slowed up. Nagy with the score. Gives Nagy his first 2 points of the night. And this game is tied up. Bryant to Dean. Back to Bryant. Looking for help. Eagles trying to get something set up. Warriors playing a stiff defense. Dean with a good outside shot. Ups the lead to 23-21. McHugh bringing the ball up. He's playing the point guard. To Ridge. Ridge. Oh! Ridge with another 2 points. Ridge coming off the bench with a good game so far. Into Smith, inside, he shoots, he misses, rebound, Smith, puts it back up, no foul on the play, oh! There finally is. Matt McHugh with the foul, number 33. Bryant will inbound the ball for the Eagles. Steve Loughnane coming in. Who's he going to replace? Matt McHugh's coming out of the game.
Okay, there's been a change here in that situation. It's going to be a one-for-one shot here. It's going to send Dwayne Alford to the line instead of Norristown inbounding the ball.
Alford puts it up, he misses. Brian Moore with the rebound. Oh, they're fighting for it. Moore wins the battle. Out to Ridge to Loughnane. McHugh coming back in the game. The next stoppage of play. Nagy with the ball to Moore. Stolen by Bono. Bono, and he's walking. Travels with the ball. 1:13 remaining. We have a tie score. 23 all. McHugh is back in the game. McHugh has been pretty much silent through this first half of play. The Eagles have shut him down. Passes inside, top of the key to Moore, passes back out to McHugh. McHugh being double teamed by Bryant and Dean. to Ridge. Carnegie. Bono steals it. 1-on-1. Shoots. He missed it. Bryant with the rebound, and he missed it underneath. All by himself, and he missed it. McHugh rebounds and brings the ball up court. Bounces the ball off of Dean's legs, and Warriors will retain possession. Ridge will inbound the ball. 30 seconds left in the half. They're good. They're going to try for the last shot. They want to go into halftime with the lead. Pass underneath the man, he missed it! Back to McHugh, he missed it! Oh, and it goes out of bounds. The Warriors will retain possession with 2 seconds left. And the Warriors are missing a lot of layups. Into Moore. He can't make it. And we're going to go into halftime with a tie score 23-23. We're at halftime here in a 23-23 tie. It's been an excellent played ball game, both sides. The scoring here, Greg Ridge leads the Warriors with 7 points here at halftime. Randy Bound with 7. Matt McHugh with only 4 points. Their hottest and their biggest scorer throughout the season has been neutralized by the effective defensive play of Bernard Bryant and at times being double teamed along with Paul Dean. They have done a successful job of shutting McHugh out, and that has been the most effective part of the game right now. Kirk Nagy has 2 points, Brian Moore with 2 points, and that finishes the scoring for the Warriors at 23. Al, how about some statistics on the Eagles?
Okay, Ken. Methacton's played a very effective 2-3 zone defense, which has kept Norristown outside, not letting them penetrate down in the lane to underneath the basket. The only problem has been that George Alford and Paul Dean have been deadly from the outside with their jump shots, kind of ruining the effectiveness of the Methacton zone. Leading scorer right now for the Norristown Eagles has been George Alford, who has 10 points, even though he sat out the majority of the second quarter when he got his second foul early in that quarter. Following George Alford for Norristown scoring is Paul Dean, who has 6 points, Steve Bono, who has 4, Dwayne Alford, who has 2, and Bill Smith for 1, for Norristown's total of 23 here, tying Methacton. Also, another thing, Norristown has definitely played one of their best first halves of the entire season. Very few turnovers in either one of the quarters for the Norristown team, as well as for the Methacton Warriors, and Coach Werkheiser must definitely be happy with the play of the Eagles. And now let's go back to courtside for the beginning of the third quarter action.